You're already clapping. You're already clapping. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Houston's own internationally acclaimed two-time author and motivational speaker extraordinaire. Give it up for the host of the Brandon Holtz Show. It's Brandon Holtz.
All right, everybody, give it up. That was
glad to meet you here today. There's just so many things to say. Please don't stop me till I'm through. This is something I hate to do. We've been meeting here so long. I guess what we've done, was wrong. Please, darling, don't you cry. Let's just kiss and say goodbye.
international actor. His name is Cary Mizobe, here to talk about his newest movie. Cary, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Being from the Asian descent, do you feel like is it an advantage or disadvantage in the Hollywood scene?
You know, it's getting better. You know, I've been doing this for almost 40 years, but there's still the stereotype. You know, I can't tell you how many times I've played a Benihana chef and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, if I go on one of the websites that talent agencies use, you know, I'll look at the breakdown of the character. And if I think the character can be played by anybody, you know, they might not even have Asian in the description, then I'll submit for it. And there have been, you know, quite a few times where the casting director will go, oh, okay, well, we can go Asian, and they've called me in to audition, and I've actually booked. So you know, I try to tell people, I say, you know, Asians do more than just, you know, Benihana chef and gardener and all that. So when I first started on this Ginger project,
And this is your newest film.
yes, you know, and we've been kind of waiting for this to get going, you know, because of the quarantine and everything. It's just kind of put a hold on everything. But I liked the way Brian wrote the character, and it was great that he asked me for input. You know, so okay, what would a Japanese American do, you know, in this situation or whatever? And you know, I'll be honest with him, and he incorporates that. So, you know, that's very rare nowadays.
So where can we watch the film?
Right now, Brian has kind of a promo going. I don't remember the exact website, but maybe you can post that later on.
Okay.
And you know, the film, you know, the footage that we have shot, people who have seen it, they say, "Oh, I kind of like that." You know, it's a good concept to see an older Asian guy, you know, with his training partner, you know, a younger African American woman. You know, it's like, okay, so, you know, it's not just, you know, strictly white, strictly black, you know, and all of that. So it's good to see something like that.
What are your thoughts on Stop Asian Hate?
Yeah, you know, that's another situation. You know, they're throwing everything on us Asians. You know, they're blaming us for the COVID, you know, pandemic and this and that. You know, it didn't help that COVID originated in China. And, you know, I have my own thoughts about that too. You know, I said, you know, the way China does all this crazy stuff, you know, it wouldn't surprise me if that was a genetically engineered disease that kind of got away from them. And a good friend of mine, I've known him for over 40 years, he came down with COVID. And he was in the intensive care unit on a... And thank goodness he's well and he's doing good now, but he said he wouldn't wish that on anybody.
Hey everybody, we are here with Cary Mizobe. Thank you for coming on the show. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Family, I'm here with international actor. You all know him. You've seen him all over the big screen. He goes by the name Idrees Degas. Idrees, what's going on, man?
It's a pleasure. Thank you for having me. It's finally a pleasure to be here on the show with you.
Great to have you on the show. So where are you from exactly?
I'm originally from Chicago.
Chicago.
Yes.
Running with the Bulls?
Running with the Bulls, running with the White Sox and the Cubbies.
Ah, here you go,
You
man.
know, and here, hey, we took the World Series a couple of years ago. They still got a good chance this time.
Has it been the same since MJ left?
No, it hasn't. We thought that we had a chance maybe a couple of years ago, but things didn't roll that way. Yeah.
So speaking of Chicago, so your father's a barber.
My father's a barber, yeah,
And my
entrepreneur.
Is he still cutting? Your
He's
father?
still cutting to this very day. South side of Chicago has a lot of his clients. Many of them have transitioned on, of course, and he keeps getting newer clients. You know, every time I'm in Chicago, I say, "Boy, let me give you a haircut. Let me fix you up."
Are you paying your dad though?
I pay him. Sometimes he refuses.
What you all didn't know is that Idrees played in barbershop.
Yes.
All my barbershop people out there,
Yeah.
throw something in the comment section. Here we go. So
Yes.
Idrees, you were in barbershop.
Yeah, barbershop.
So tell us about your role. 'Cause I remember.
Two,
Uh-huh.
as a matter of fact, and I never will forget it because to tell you a very interesting story, I started off as a sidewalk extra. It was the beginning of my career.
Really?
And being from Chicago, I got word that they were looking for people, and I put on my best of everything. And I finally got a call, hey, come on down here, you got a good look, and we think maybe we can put you in something. So what started off as a sidewalk extra for a couple of scenes right on 79th Street ended with the third AD grabbing me by the shoulder.
Okay.
And pulling me in, said the second AD wants to see you. AD means assistant director for those that do not know. And then I was led up to the director, whose name is Kevin Sullivan. They had a gentleman in the barber's chair, and I guess they wanted to just edit those scenes out. They said, you take the chair. We had liked what we've seen when you had walked by. Do you have another shirt? I said, absolutely. Went and got my other shirt out the trunk of the car.
Oh.
I came ready. And I had borrowed somebody's car. So that's how bad I wanted to be in the movie. So I came camera ready. And sitting there and enjoying the ambience and looking at the camera people and the grip. And that was my first introduction, if you will, to understanding what goes on in the background of movie making while sitting in the chair. So the next thing I know, here comes Eve. Hey, how you doing? We start chopping it up. She said, well, listen, lunchtime is coming up. You know the city. Can you show me around? Come on with me.
And you did not say no.
Oh, of course not. How could you say no to Eve? Oh my God, as beautiful as she is. And then Ice Cube came in and Cedric the Entertainer and the rest of the cast, and it was very entertaining. And the gentleman that was cutting my hair was Jane Fonda's son. And I was supposed to pay him, get in the mirror and primp, say, oh, I love this. And then make a beeline straight over to the shoe shine stand. And have the gentleman, remember the guy with the African accent?
Yeah.
That had a crush on you?
Right.
He was the one that was supposed to shine with you.
When did you know that you made it?
I knew that I made it when I was lucky enough, from the man upstairs, of course, and that inspiration and a mother's love. When I was on Black Monday with Don Cheadle and Regina Hall. It's a series that still continues to play to this
Right.
Okay. And I played Don Cheadle's stockbroker. And given those lines, as I'm walking toward Don, and I memorized my lines to the T, and he came up to me and said, man, where are you from? I said, Chicago, Don. Am I okay with my lines? Oh, man, you're doing great. The thing is, I can tell that you're from the theater. Many actors that come to Hollywood, they centralize their thoughts just on image and how well they look. So they focus more on the practitioner of that rather than going holistically within themselves.
The quantity instead of the quality.
Correct.
So at what point did you feel like there's still more greatness ahead of me? Like, this is not it. Even though I've been in several movies, I've had several accolades, but in your spirit, you were like, this is not it.
This is not it. It's a process. When I have not made it is when I have not received the Oscar. The Oscar means that is the creme de la creme of an actor's success. That after all the painstaking hard work, the dedication, and the focus, once they put that Oscar, or even to be nominated as an Oscar nominee, that says a lot internationally. Your stock goes up. So in that process, there are days where there are good days. There are days when you're like, what's going on here? I'm not making the traction I need to be. Days when you just want to quit. I mean, literally quit.
And how did you pick your head back up on those days?
falling into, I lost my mother in 2019.
Sorry to hear that.
Thank you. And I can hear her constantly in the conscious mind of my whole entire being. Hang in there. Excuse me. You know, son, hang in there. Everything's going to be okay. You came out here to focus and to win. Do not quit. There's going to be some lean days. There's going to be some very good days ahead of you. But know that I am here in spirit, and take God's unchangeable hand. And with the confidence that I have imbued within you, you already got the victory.
And your mother was very special to you.
Very special. I'm the only child.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you were her favorite child.
Yeah, I'm her favorite child. I'm like my cousins used to say, "Oh, you've always been spoiled," you know.
Yeah. Well, what a
know.
great testament to your mother.
Thank you.
And your
Thank
father, hearing
Yeah.
his success story in the barber
Yes.
shop. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Congratulations, Idrees.
Oh,
you've been nominated
yes.
for an international
Yes.
award in your movie In Autumn They Fly Away. And if you'd fill us in on
Yes.
what that means to you
Yes.
and what we can expect, because the victory, we're claiming it on the Brandon Holt Show.
Yes.
We're claiming
here.
it. Come on, we're
Right
claiming
here.
it right here on the show.
Be glad to. The name of that movie is called In Autumn They Fly Away. Directed, written by Julian Grant. He's from London, as a matter of fact. It's somewhere in the United Kingdom. And Berna Roberts was the one that referred me to him. She's the leading actress in the movie.
Okay.
And it's shot in black and white.
Okay.
Yes. I play a detective / psychologist who
I can see that.
Yeah. Who she has intimate, endearing confidence in to talk to. The issue is that her husbands have disappeared. We don't know if they've been murdered or anything of that nature. So I'm trying to pull out the details of what exactly happened. Her husbands that she has murdered, and she has no clue about where their whereabouts. But her son does. It's just so. Should I give it away?
No, whatever you say. I'm with you.
But we arrest her. But it was the son that took out the 4 husbands.
Wow.
Because they were mistreating him. They were molesting him. They were verbally abusing him. And because of that, he felt that no one was better or good enough for his mother. So we arrested the wrong person, you see.
So what does that mean? Did you have to travel to the United Kingdom to shoot the movie?
Very good. It was shot here in California.
Okay.
All in black and white. And the director had notified me, as well as the producer, Berna Roberts. She's the actress in the movie. Said, "Congratulations, I'm so proud of you." And I'm looking at my Instagram. I said, "Well, what?
What's going on?"
Yeah, you've been nominated and so on as Best Actor." And I nearly just fell out my chair. I wanted to believe it. I couldn't believe it. And it's such an honor, you know, after all the years of hard work. And I said, this is amazing. So the awards take place in August. So I'm scheduled, hopefully, if it doesn't happen virtually, I will fly over there for the ceremony.
Okay.
And the name of it is called the Gold Movie Awards. It's handled just like the Oscars, and it's known all around the world. Yeah. Thank you.
I want to ask you a question.
Yes.
What does it mean to win in life?
Knowing who you are and whose you are first is the infinite definition about winning. See, you can win on the outside, but if you have not won the immediate soul that makes up the brandonholtshow, then you don't have a sense of self. That's what winning is. Because all of this is immaterial. It's inconsequential. And if I have not mastered that, then what sense is it within me to even have the knowledge of self, to even obtain it?
Let me ask you this. So do you ever feel like you're only as good as your last movie? And I ask that because I read one time that a field goal kicker is only as good as his last field goal.
You hit it right on the nail.
And then, and before you answer that, it's kind of a two-part. I think of singers like one-hit wonders, and then they keep just trying to outdo what they've done. Is that common in your field?
Oh, absolutely. We can take certain examples, such as James Dean. You ever heard of James Dean?
Yes.
He only did one or two things before he was unfortunately killed in a car accident. And then you don't see him. You see, we can go down a list of names of artists who only have one-hit wonders, and they decidedly that I don't want to do this anymore. I've made my mark. It's too much. It's not what I thought. It's not appealing to me. And some of them, believe it or not, they go off into the ministry, to other outlets of their lives, and they start rediscovering who they are. Now, in Hollywood, it's a machine.
Okay.
You are as good as your last act. And so the Oscar nominee, or pardon me, the Oscar Academy, they only see you as a number. It's a soul or a human being. It's what you can do for me and what I can do for you.
How can you benefit the industry?
Exactly. And so consequently, that's how everybody is used in the industry. You see, either you're a producer or you're a writer. That's why I always try to tell actors, do more than just act. Learn to take up a class in writing, learn to understand production. If you're interested in getting behind the camera, such as the amazing Denzel Washington, who is one of my inspirations. Well, he got kind of bored with acting, you understand, and started going behind the scenes because he found that he had a knack with the camera. You know, thus he developed his skill and his craft, and that's how he directed The Great Debaters. If you
Okay, I do.
Many times Debbie Allen would share the camera with him for Grey's Anatomy, you know, to hone his craft. So he got reborn again. He found something else, you see.
So what you're saying is expand your skill set. Don't get caught in just one thing, because if that runs dry, at least you have several different other skills and outlets, and that's what you've done.
Exactly. And that's why back in the old days, they used to say, you know, it's good not only just to act, but to sing as well and dance, where you're a triple threat, and your demand is as good as your supply.
Okay.
You know, just don't come in and just start acting. If you can sing, let people hear you. You see, if you can dance, let people hear you.
But if you can't sing and dance, make sure you get some lessons before you just come up on the interview. Don't come on the set trying to act like a triple threat. And you're one person. You're a one-sided threat.
Very well said. Very well said.
Well, I tell you what, it sure has been a joy having you on the show.
Thank you.
Very nice to meet you. In case I never meet you again or get a chance to speak with you, what can you leave me with, and the viewership can take it with them as well?
Well, one thing that the world is missing today is kindness. And kindness is a universal language that the deaf can hear and the blind can see. If we can be able to promote that to one another, vis-a-vis what's going on in this world that is in a haze right now, and it's in a muck and mire of confusion. If people can just step back and try to find a humanity in themselves and exercise the endearment of kindness, that I have a better appreciation because I see myself in you. I want more for you because I understand I want more for me.
Like that.
You see.
And also, you never know, like Idrees said, continue to be kind, because the person you're standing next to in line could be on the verge of having a break, falling apart, and they're doing everything they can to keep it together. So would you say that, hey, one kind where all it takes is, hey, how you doing? You're okay. And you can totally change someone who could be suicidal or homicidal.
Exactly.
We appreciate you.
Thank
you so much, everybody. This is international award-nominated actor. You can see him all on the big screen. From my heart to yours, from the Brandon Holt Show.
Thank you.
Let's put our hands together for Idrees Degas.
Thank you.
You are my shining star. Don't you go away.
Yeah.
Oh, baby, wanna be right here where you are until my dying day.
y'all? It's your boy, international recording violinist Dominic Hammons here. And catch me live, man, this Tuesday on the Brandon Holt Show. I'll see you there.